What's up, guys? It's Logo back with Flex Appeal 68. Today was the start of week 12, my first push day. It was an interesting one. I felt decent on bench coming in. I've been dealing with like a right quad thing. I don't know if it's a strain because it doesn't really hurt that bad, but when I put pressure on it, like I can feel it, but it doesn't hurt. It's more like a soreness. So I think it's just really, really, really sore. Um, so I don't know. I might not squat tomorrow. I might do deadlifts and then push it off another day and see because I feel like I shouldn't squat tomorrow if unless something changes. So I'll probably do my pull day tomorrow and then do squats the day after and then just go back to push pull legs, I guess, for a little bit and then see where we're at. Um, but I don't know. I'm kind of unsure on it because it does feel weird. But today's session, I mean, outside of bench, it was kind of like mid because I kind of like backslid on all my lifts besides bench. I did a 4x6 today at 231, which felt good, felt strong, pushed hard, and then after bench, I don't know, like I kind of just lost focus. Like I just could not focus in this workout for whatever reason after that, and it's just like it felt really bad. Like mentally, I was just in the dump after bench. Um, but I had to I kind of had to get myself back where I was like, okay, like I'm not gonna match the weight that I did last week, or maybe even the weight that I did before that, But I need to I just need to do what my body is capable of doing this week. Wow, this is a fucking bad shift. I think I was just not. Oh, this is where I got a cramp in my right back, and I kind of just, yeah, I was like super, super tilted on this fucking bench. Um, but yeah, I was like, you know what? I just need to focus on doing what I can do today and getting really good work still. So on that note, I'm very, very happy that I did as much as I could do today. Like I couldn't have gotten another ounce of out of what I did with the weight that I did, and I think that's also a skill because I feel like I as a trainee I've kind of dulled myself sometimes where I think that my training IQ is rather high and I'm very intuitive to what I can do in the gym and like I know when I shouldn't do something, but sometimes I just push it because I get so obsessed with a number and beating the logbook and just doing this all the time that I force it and I kind of just put myself in this hole that it's hard to come out of. And I think as a trainee, like you need to be smart about it. And today I was after incline bench, I was like, all right, I am for sure not going to be able to get certain weights, especially like on dumbbell shoulder press. Like, there's no way I'm matching it. And it was the same thing with pec deck, where I was like, there's no way that I can match last week, and I probably should have gone lower and just focused on uh, just really filling the squeeze and pump. I didn't take this one out because uh, I was kind of undecided with this in deficit push-ups, but I was like, you know what? I'm doing a lot of tricep work already. I don't want to tax my triceps even more, especially because this is just purely chest isolation. I ended up coming to that conclusion like during the workout, and I had to change a lot of stuff. Like I was gonna do French press, uh, but my elbow started hurting when I was doing. I was like warming up, and I was like, fuck. I was like, dude, I can like sit here and bang it, and have my elbows hurt, or I can just try to find something else, um, and do that. And I was like, I don't want to do incline Smith JM. I was like, I'm kind of over that exercise right now. So I was like, I can try to like look for a different JM variation. And I remember I had seen something on TikTok of people doing like JM press on machines. And we have one where intermittently between warming up and doing tricep stuff, I did it like a few sets just here and there over the last few weeks, and it's felt good. So I saw it and I was like, you know what? This is the perfect opportunity for me to do this because this feels really good, and I really like how this feels. So this is like a JM machine JM where I'm like keeping my elbow tracked behind or in front of my wrist to kind of get it here. So it's not like a true chest press. It's more of like a close, maybe like a close grip jam, I guess, or press variation. But it did feel really good on my triceps, and it felt like it was mostly in my triceps. You know, obviously you're gonna get some chest, but I did really like it, and I think I'm gonna keep it in. And it was definitely a good switch to go from that to from French press to that because I really don't want to get hurt, you know. And I think especially when you start to get heavier and heavier in weights that are you know heavy is relative to people. So for me, this is like I'm kind of getting back to weights that I've done before, but they're heavy for me now. So I have to really start being smarter about my training and letting, you know, not just donkey smashing numbers in my logbook, even though that's what I want to do. um, I have to just be smart, you know, and listen to my body and adjust. And that's something that I think is a gift, and ignoring it for me, I think is, or for anyone really, it's kind of unintelligent. You should listen and pull back, especially right now where I don't need to push really hard. You know, like I am probably in the bridge between a strength phase, but when I really need to push hard is like, all right, I'm getting into peaking, and this is like I'm on the path. I need to push, you know. But right now it's like, you know, it's just the middle bridge between that. Um, so I definitely still think this was a good session. I won't chalk it as a bad one because I did what I could with what I had with my body. And I'm gonna restart that real quick because I feel like I'm about to go on a tangent because halfway through the session I was like, dude, this is completely doomed. Like I was like extreme dooming mode. Like this was a shit workout. You know, I feel really bad. And then even after the workout, I think immediately I was like, okay, this was kind of shit. But you know, looking back, I think the fact that I can adjust and still get good work out of being objectively less strong than I was last week on certain stuff, that it's a win, you know. And I think that I need to take my wins where I can get them and just focus on the next workout and the next workout after that, and then just improve from the week before. You know, you can't just I can't just get down on myself because of strict weight and reps that I didn't get, you know, because that's not what's really important, you know. It's just about what, again, for like the fifth time, just what your body can handle and what you can recover from and what you can really push through. Yeah, but that's pretty much it, guys. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, a comment, or a subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna squat. We'll see when I wake up tomorrow if my quad is like bugging me, and if it's not, then I'll squat. If it is still, I'll give it another day and I'll just do deadlifts. So we'll see. We'll see then. Thanks for watching.